And in this session, we're going to take all of the pieces that we've put into our puzzle over the last 90 days or so, and we're going to integrate them together to hopefully create transformation. Because what it's really about here is becoming the next version of you, becoming a you that's greater than you thought you could ever become, becoming a you that is beyond even your own imagination, beyond the greatest version of you that you ever thought that you could possibly be. I think that possibly the most miraculous thing about being human is that we have the ability to see a more evolved version of ourselves in our mind and then make it come true. Think about that for a second. Think about how profound it is that you can imagine a more evolved, better physical shape, a person who knows something, someone with a better self-image. Imagine a person who knows a skill, and then you can go become it. You can imagine yourself as a higher, more evolved version of you, and then you can bring it into reality. This is so miraculous, it's so powerful, it's so profound, and most of us don't even really think about it. We don't understand how powerful it is. So in this particular session, I want to talk to you a little bit about how to use that power to transform yourself. Unfortunately, most of us have fallen prey to a few basic common processes that keep us from ever going to the next level. They hold us back. One of these, my mentor Jerry Ballinger taught me. He used the metaphor that life is like a painting that you're constantly painting. And you might imagine that you've got a wall, like this wall behind me here, and imagine that that's your life. And what most of us are doing is we're kind of going along painting the painting of our life. And we've created this whole story and this whole drama, and we can see how it unfolds. But we're painting our future based on what happened in the past. We're literally living into our future, but we're just extending the past. Tony Robbins has a great quote. He says, "The past does not equal the future." Werner Erhard, who, like I said, I think is a brilliant guy, he said that what most of us are doing in our imagination is we're putting our past into our future. And when you do that, what do you make come true? You make more of what happened in the past come true. So one of the things that we have to learn to stop doing is making our visions of the future, making the things that we think about what happened in the past. Okay, that's very critical. You got to get that distinction. So you got to notice where you're imagining things happening in the future that are going to be just like what happened in the past, and you're making things that happen in the past the foundation or the basis for everything that's going to happen in the future, rather than creating, rather than looking at the future and seeing a blank canvas and saying, I can create anything I want. I don't need to look at the past to figure out what the future is going to look like. And I especially don't need to do it habitually and unconsciously. Okay, so this is a good, important, kind of conscious realization to have. The next thing that we need to realize is that when we are resisting something, when we're trying to stop something or prevent something in our life, that we're actually giving it energy. Carl Jung has one of my very favorite quotes ever, and it is this: "What you resist persists." Whatever it is that you resist persists. You'll notice that people who say, I'm trying to lose weight, wind up not able to lose weight. People who say, I'm trying to quit smoking, or I'm trying to quit drinking, they can't quit smoking or quit drinking. Why? Because they're resisting it. They're trying to push away from it, which actually on an unconscious level makes them focus on it. It's the old, don't think of a big pink elephant with green polka dots. Okay, don't think of a big pink elephant with big green polka dots on it right now. You can't not. Okay, it's impossible. So I said that and I told you not to do it, but you had to do it. Well, anything that you're resisting in your life, that you're putting negative energy into to try to resist, actually has you. And it's a very insidious kind of form. So what we want to do is we want to notice the things in life that we are resisting, and we want to let go of those things. We want to stop resisting them, and we want to stop putting energy into them. And this combination of two things, of letting go of the past, not needing to be kind of identified with the story that we had, and creating our future based on our past, being able to look at a blank canvas and say, I want to be able to create whatever I want to create. I want to see a new version of myself. I want to see a better reality. I want to see more success. And I want to keep focusing on that until I bring it into my reality, whatever that takes. And then the other side of the coin of letting go of resistance, of letting go of focusing on those things that we don't want in our life anymore, and only focus on that great outcome that we want to create. Those two things together can just be so incredibly powerful. Now, to do them, of course, you have to turn them into rituals. You have to turn them into things that you do on a regular basis. And we'll do an exercise a little bit later in this session to really create a ritual that will help you do these consistently into your future.